Yo, 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 yo. What's up, YouTube? What's up, you boxing maniacs? True that boxing. Back with another good video and everything. And before I get into it, y'all already know what to do. Let your hands go. Throw a jab right at that subscribe button if you haven't, and throw another jab right at that bell icon there to the right and hit all so you can be notified on all the boxing content and all the boxing news that I drop. And you see that share button right there? Go ahead and share that with all your boxing maniacs. And throw a straight and true jab right at that like button. Let's get those likes up. All right, let's get straight into it. Bob Arum. He's no good. He's at it again. He's back in the news. The breaking news is that Bob Arum have offered Showtime Shawn Porter to fight the WBO welterweight champion boogeyman Terence Bud Crawford that everybody is avoiding. For instance, Errol Spence Jr. It's obvious that he is avoiding Terence Bud Crawford. He offered Terence Bud Crawford 60-40 to fight him. Then he said 70-30, all in Errol Spence's favor. He said he is the top dog at 147. Terence Bud Crawford said, look, it's the other way around. I am pound for pound. I reigned 135, 140, 147. Titles in all three weight divisions. I am pound for pound. So, Errol Spence and Terence Bud Crawford, that fight is not going to happen. Terence Bud Crawford said that chapter is closed in his life. He's moving on. Okay. So, what it sounds like to me, that Errol Spence Jr. is about to retire. He's going to take the fight with Canelo Alvarez, and they're going to meet at a catch weight or somewhere like at 166, where Canelo fights at 168. So what's 2 pounds? And then Errol Spence said he'll move up to like 160, So, but at any rate, it sounds like Errol Spence is ready to retire. He's going to go ahead and go for that cash cow, fight Canelo, get that payday, retire. Because it makes no sense not to fight someone in your own weight class at 147 versus fighting a guy that's much bigger and meeting at a catch weight. It makes no sense. So it sounds like Errol Spence is going for the cash cow payday, and he's going to retire. So moving forward onto this great video that I'm producing today. So Bob Arum tells Showtime Shawn Porter, I will give you $1 million to fight Terence Bud Crawford, the WBO welterweight champion. Showtime Shawn Porter told Bob Arum, don't lowball me like that, man. Don't lowball me like that. Listen to this clip, what I'm going to play by Showtime Shawn Porter, and I'm going to elaborate a little bit longer. Another great video. Here we go, y'all.
Did the best I could to send a message to Bob Arum, and I also know people who know Bob, and I told them, tell Mr. Arum, I don't mean any disrespect, and I know that he doesn't. You're gonna lowball me, and don't do it. If you feel that that's the way you get out of fighting me, that's weak. Don't do it. However, if you want to make...
So, at any rate, that's Showtime Shawn Porter getting at Bob Arum. Don't lowball me for $1 million. That's weak. I'm not going to do it. I'm a host for PBC Analysts. I'm making $1 million every time I go to work. That's my $1 million right there. And you're going to want me to put my life on the line and fight for $1 million when I'm not putting my life on the line, already making $1 million. That's lowballing me. Don't do that. The fight with Terence Bud Crawford and Kell Brook, that fight was okay. Let's see what happens. Kell Brook got $2 million for that fight. Showtime Shawn Porter and Terence Bud Crawford, that is a much more energy type fight. that fight can almost go either way, but they only want to give Showtime Shawn Porter $1 million. So that's Bob Arum lowballing Showtime. He's not going to take that fight. Bob Arum had said, I wish I had this clip. Bob Arum had said, well, why don't we negotiate with Al Heyman? Al Heyman is PBC. Showtime Shawn Porter fights for PBC. So Bob Arum said, let's let Al Heyman do some bidding and try to get this fight to happen. Let him negotiate the fight, and let's have a little bid, and I'll just let Al Heyman win the bid and see how he wants to pay the fighters. So Bob Arum has nothing to do with Bud Crawford, Showtime Shawn Porter. He's just at his wits' end. He don't want to spend no money. He has stated before that all the money that he wasted on Terence Bud Crawford, he could have built him a mini mansion in Calabasas in Los Angeles. So he doesn't show no love to his fighter, but Terence Bud Crawford always remains to be faithful with Top Rank, and he's still sticking around with him. His contract is over October 2021 of next year. We'll see what happens. So the mandatory fight with Showtime Shawn Porter for the WBO title to fight Terence Bud Crawford, that fight is off. It's only worth $1 million, and Showtime's not going to take it. If the fight can generate more money, Showtime Shawn Porter said that fight will happen in 2021 if he can get more than $1 million, but he's not going to fight Terence Bud for $1 million. That's just out. He was the mandatory for Terence Bud Crawford, and he's also the mandatory for Errol Spence's junior title, the WBC. But like I said earlier, Errol Spence, like he's going for the cash cow payday and retire. He's going to move up to fight Canelo. What sense does that make? Sounds like cash cow, retire. That's the only sense it makes to me. But I'm on to the next. We're getting ready to go into a new year. I'm getting a new program for my computer so I can do some nice video shoots and uploads for you guys next year. 2021, you got to step your notch up, got to step your game up. That's it. That's all. No boxing, no life. Peace out. I'm on to the next. Deuces.